episode number 4. We are back with you here to give you another night of solid picks. Even though my first 2 nights I went 5 and 8, but that's going to turn around all today, guys. We're going to get back in the green. We're going to get to 10 and 8. I got 5 picks for you here tonight. So tune in. Tell me what you think. Give me your thoughts. The whole shebang. I'm going to get right into it. So number 1 on my locks for tonight, May 13th, 2021. We got the New York Knicks covering the spread at -4.5 versus the Spurs tonight at home. And I'll tell you why. The Knicks are back at home after our West Coast trip. They're coming off a win over the Clippers. Big win on Tuesday. Spurs are on a back-to-back coming off a loss last night to the Nets, 128-116. Spurs are 3-7 in the last 10 games. Spurs have been really struggling here down the stretch. So I don't expect the Spurs to play great off a back-to-back, especially when they're struggling anyway. Like I said, the Knicks are 6-4 in the last 10. Lost a couple games before that Clippers game before getting that big win. They're feeling confident heading back home, so I expect them to dominate tonight and win big. So look for that to happen. Knicks to cover the spread at -4.5. Your odds that you should be paying on that should be -110, depending on the site. So my number 2 pick, number two. Philadelphia 76ers at -104 odds on the money line versus the Miami Heat. Sixers are on the road now. Both teams have had a day of rest. Both teams played on Tuesday. Sixers have a lot to play for still. Sixers are looking to lock up that number 1 seed in the East. Joel Embiid, though, is questionable. That is something to note. So if you are taking this back, just keep in mind Joel Embiid is questionable. I do expect him to play, though. He didn't play on Tuesday. So I am expecting him to play here tonight. I think he will suit up in Miami. We'll see, though. You never know. That's something you just can't account for. Either way, I still like the Sixers to have a good shot anyway. They have a really good squad. Like I said, looking to lock up that number 1 team. Number 1 seed. Also to note for the Miami Heat, Victor Oladipo is out for the season for the Miami Heat. He got injured and went down in the last game. So he won't be available. So, yeah, that is my number 2 lock, guys. Philadelphia 76ers on the money line versus the Heat, looking to lock up that number 1 seed. And then we'll move on to number 3. So, number 3, we got the Portland Trail Blazers money line versus the Phoenix Suns. +190, guys. I'm really reaching on this one. We're going for upset of the night stuff here. The Portland Trail Blazers. +190 on the road versus the Suns, and I will tell you why. For the Suns, they're coming off 2 straight losses versus the Lakers and the Warriors. So the Suns, like I said, haven't been playing as great lately. A couple losses here recently. Maybe kind of cruising toward that finish line. Portland got a big win last night over the Utah Jazz. Big road win. A lot of confidence there in Portland. Playing much better down the stretch. They're actually going to be the reason that the Lakers are going to have to play in the play-in. Why LeBron is so mad. Which is terrific. I think it's funny. So Portland is on a back-to-back though. So I will say that back-to-backs are not something to be taken lightly. Teams a lot of times are a little bit more tired than the other teams. If the other team wasn't on a back-to-back. So Portland is on a back-to-back. So it will be a tough challenge, no doubt about it. I think they're gritty. Dame Lillard, CJ McCollum, those guys are gritty and tough. Carmelo Anthony. So they have a great squad, and I think that they are going to grind out and win tonight in Phoenix. I really do. I expect Portland to win. Not in a blowout fashion. I think it'll be a close game. Phoenix is still a great team anyway you slice it. So, the next one I got, the Oakland Athletics to beat the Red Sox tonight. +100 odds. Got some good reasons for this one, too. Now, it is at Fenway Park. But the Athletics got Sean Manaea on the mound tonight. He's 3-1 on the year with a 3.07 ERA. I've always been a big fan of Sean Manaea. Sean Manaea is a very talented pitcher. Still fairly young, 29 years of age. He's ripe. He's still got a lot of zest left in him. Going up against Garrett Richards for Boston tonight, who's 2-2 with a 4.54 ERA. So you see the pitching matchup. Sean Manaea is definitely going to win that matchup. Also, to go with that, the A's are playing pretty hot lately. They're 7-3 in the last 10. Red Sox 5-5 in the last 10. So I expect the A's to go into Boston and win tonight, especially at plus 100 odds. You can't beat that. Big performance tonight from the Athletics. So that is your number 4 pick. Number 5. This one's going to be a little bit surprising. Again, good reasoning, I think, behind this one as well. Tampa Bay Rays to beat the Yankees at plus 122 odds. Great odds there. I think you're getting great value. Tampa Bay this season is 5-3 versus the Yankees this year. Most of the success earlier are not in this series. The Yankees won the first 2 of this series, but I don't think they sweep the Rays. No way. Yankees going with Jamison Taylor on the mound at 1-2 on the season with a 5.02 ERA. Now, Rich Hill, the guy I'm betting on to have a strong performance tonight, is 1-1 on the year with a 5.17 ERA. However, Rich Hill has been very solid his last 3 outings. He's given up just 2 earned runs in his last 15 innings pitched. Rich Hill, 41 years ripe. He's still getting it done. So I think Rich Hill continues that trend. Rich Hill pitches well tonight. The Rays go into Yankee Stadium and beat the Yankees tonight. I'm going to say it's going to be a little bit, there's going to be some runs. I'm going to say 4-3 Rays tonight. So that is my number 5 lock, Tampa Bay Rays to beat the Yankees at plus 122 odds. And again, depending on the site, these should all be pretty close. Depending on what site you use, whether it's DraftKings, FanDuel, or any of the other ones that you could use. So, yeah, those are my thoughts tonight on tonight's action. Tonight's action, guys. Be sure to drop me a comment what you think's gonna happen tonight. It's sports. I guess you never really know. These are what I definitely feel the best about. I looked at these. I'm like, dang. Those are the bets that I definitely want to take this evening. So, one last note. Just talking about Dogecoin a little bit. So Dogecoin is interesting, guys. I don't know if you're interested. I mean, I suppose if you're here, you're into sports betting, you might be into the whole Dogecoin trend. Well, Dogecoin right now is around 40 cents a share. Not a bad buy, if you ask me. A good value bet there is to put a little bit of money on Doge. So yeah, that's who knows with that though. You got to be willing to lose that money. Very high trending though. If you want something that is trending pretty much everywhere, Dogecoin's trending just about everywhere. So that's the one thing it's got going for it. It's got the volume. It's got everything you want in something that can go higher. So yeah, so other than that, guys, that is going to do it for me. I will show you my notes real quick. There you go. We will show you those notes up on the screen. That's what I got today for you, those 5 picks, and that's my reasoning behind each pick. So yeah, tell me what you think. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you guys enjoyed what you watched today. Yeah, really enjoyed the show today, and we'll have more soon. Peace out.